Hi, you guys. It's Yaz. And today I'm going to talk about if this happens, the narc will try to come back. There are certain times when a narcissist may try to come back, and I'm going to give you reasons why a narcissist may come back, all right? Or times when a narcissist would come back, all right? Number one, when things are going bad with the new supply, okay? The narcissist always thinks the grass is greener with the new supply. And they leave, they go to the new supply, everything's great. Everybody's great in the beginning, right? Okay? But as time goes by, the narcissist realizes that, hey, the new supply, they're not so great, right? They're not what they thought they were, because the narcissist builds up the new supply in their mind, thinking that they're better than you, or, they're the answer to all their prayers, or whatever it is, all right? But what happens as time goes by? Well, narcissists get sick of who they're with, all right? Or they may start fighting with the new supply. Or the new supply might start seeing through the narcissist. So what do you think happens then? Then the narcissist will be sick of the new supply, and they may reach out and hoover you, okay? And they may still be with the new supply and still hoover you, because they're testing the waters to see if they could bounce back to you. So one of the reasons a narcissist will try to come back is because things didn't work out with the new supply, or they're not happy with the new supply. So that's one of the reasons a narcissist could try to come back, is that things are going bad with the new supply. What's another time or reason why a narcissist will come back? Well, I'm going to give you another one that a lot of people don't think about. In life, things happen, and it also happens to the narcissist as well. And one of those things that could happen to the narcissist is they could get very sick. Yeah, the narcissist could get very sick because they live a certain lifestyle. They live in the fast lane. Narcissists love the streets, all right? And what does all this do? This abuses their bodies. They could be out drinking. They could be out drugging. They could be out, sleeping around. And what happens, you guys? What do you think happens to them? Their body runs down, and then they could get very sick. And when a narcissist gets very sick, what do you think they need? They need somebody to care for them, okay? So this is another reason why a narcissist would come back, or when a narcissist will come back, is when they're very, very sick and they need your help. They need you to help them, because maybe the people that they're with abandon them, all right? They could get abandoned too by people. Maybe they got involved with another narcissist that when they got really sick, left them, all right? Narcissists do get it back. Sometimes they get involved with the wrong person and they get it back. People abandon them. So this could be another time when a narcissist could reach out to you, is when they've gotten very, very sick and they know that you're a loving person, you really cared for them, and they need somebody to help take care of them or coddle them, all right? So another time when a narcissist can come back is, let's say they get a diagnosis of cancer, or they, have a problem where they're in the hospital. And then they contact you. Oh, how you been? I was in the hospital last week, or this and that. All right. They also can make that up too. They could also fake being sick as a reason to come back. So they hope that, you take them back. They'll tell you, oh, I was really sick. I went to the hospital. I was throwing up. Oh, I had heart palpitations. Trying to get your sympathy and everything as a way to open the door to come back into your life, all right? Now, moving along, when a narcissist will come back, all right? Another big time when a narcissist could come back is when they lose their money or they lose their job, all right? We got a down and out narcissist who lost their job, or maybe lost all their money. Maybe they spent all their money, right? So now they're down in the dumps. They're suffering financially. And guess what? They need help. So when they need help, what do? they come back in hopes that you're going to help them. All right. So this is another time when a narcissist can come back, when their money is low or when they lost their job. All right. And they're in hopes that you will take them in or you will loan them money. Okay. Oh, do you think you're going to help me out? I'm going through a rough time. I lost my job, this and that, blah, 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 blah. They will try you. They will try you because you know why they'll try you? Because they have absolutely nothing to lose. And they feel, again, if you're an empath, you're going to feel bad for them. You're going to want to help them out. They're going to be giving you a sob story, okay? And, if you're a person that has a lot of heart and you haven't talked to them in a while and they come back and they love bomb you, they tell you, I really loved you. I missed you. I don't know what happened in the relationship, blah, 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 blah. Oh, by the way, I lost my job. Yeah, I'm going through a rough time. And they may not blatantly come out and ask you for money, but what they'll do is they'll keep telling you how things aren't going well for them, okay? Oh, I don't know how I'm going to pay for my kid's school, or I don't know how I'm going to, pay the rent. I'm trying to figure that out and everything. And they lay this all on you. And then they'll say something like, I really, really love you. I really missed you, this and that. And this is going to make some people break and feel bad for the narcissist and may either take them back or loan them money. Okay. Don't be a sucker. All right. Whether the narcissist loses their job or their money, that's not for you to have to fix, all right? Because, you left the narcissist for a reason. Don't forget that, okay? And that also brings me to another thing, too, of when a narcissist will try to come back or what they'll do. A lot of them will try to commit suicide or pretend that they're committing suicide to try to control you still, all right? This is typical of what a malignant narcissist may do because they have such a strong need for control that they try to keep you in the relationship and they'll threaten like they're going to hurt themselves. All right. And again, this is to guilt trip you or to keep you chained in the relationship that you're afraid that, if you walk away, they're going to hurt themselves and you don't want to be responsible if something happens to them, right? Like you feel, oh my gosh, they're not in the right state of mind. What can I do? Again, this is not for you to help the narcissist. The narcissist has to go get professional help, all right? And, you don't want to be around a narcissist when they're making these kind of threats because they could hurt you as well. They may not only just be looking to hurt themselves, but they could hurt you and take you down as well. This could be a situation, and this happens, you guys. You see this in the news where the narcissist felt like they were losing control because you left them and they go to meet you. All right. This just happened in a case in New York where this young guy was going to meet his girlfriend. All right. Because she broke up with him and she was going to give him his stuff. They were young. They were like 17, 18. And he went to go meet her because she was going to give him back his stuff. She had just gotten back from college and everything. And he shows up with a shotgun and shoots her and then shoots himself. All right. He ended up living, I believe, but he ended up killing her because he couldn't handle the fact that she was leaving him. All right. So you need to take these kind of threats seriously. And to be away, don't be around somebody like that because they could be incredibly dangerous, not only to themselves, but to you as well. All right. So be very, very careful. And this could be, another time of when a narcissist could try to come back, say they need to meet up with you, they want to exchange stuff with you, or they just want to talk to you for one last time. And that could be a very dangerous situation for you, especially if you're dealing with a malignant narcissist, because they may really lose control in thinking that, you're leaving them, you're abandoning them, you don't want to be with them, right? All right, moving along, you guys. But before I continue, quick reminder, don't forget, check out my book on Amazon called Regain Your Power. It's all about regaining power in relationships and the key to regaining power in your relationships in your life. Check it out. The website is tinyurl.com/regain your power. Again, it's tinyurl.com/regain your power. My other book, too, on Amazon is called He's Not Into You, He's Wasting Your Time. Check it out as well. The URL for that is tinyurl.com/signs707. Okay, moving along, you guys, on if this happens, the narcissist will try to come back, all right? What's another occasion or another reason why a narcissist might try to come back, all right? And this is like very common, is when the narcissist needs a place to live, okay? What's the saying that everybody always says? Nobody falls in love faster than a narcissist who needs a place to live. And ooh, is that the truth, right? Narcissists, they will love bomb you like crazy. The narcissist who needs a place to live and also the narcissist who needs a green card, nobody's going to love you more, okay? Though nobody's going to love you more than a narcissist who needs a place to live or a narcissist who needs a green card, all right? Because those are two big supplies. They need a place to live and they need a green card. They're dying to come to your country, all right? So this is another time when the narcissist may try to come back, is that they need a place to live. Maybe they jumped off and went to the new supply, right? And maybe the new supply kicked them out, okay? And now the narcissist is about to be out on the streets, or they're living temporarily with a friend or a mother or somebody like that who also wants to kick them out, and they're desperate. They need a place to live. So what happens? Ding-a-ling-a-ling, ding-a-ling-a-ling. Hi, baby, how you been? Man, I miss you so much. Oh, I need to see you. This, that. But they'll never tell you their situation, okay? They'll just say things like they're living temporarily with a friend or something like that. Or they'll make up some story because they don't want you to know, right? And then they'll try to, weasel their way back in and try to weasel their way into your home, okay? So, this is another time when a narcissist could come back because they need a place to live and they're being kicked out by the other supply, or they're about to be kicked out by the other supply, and now they want to jump back to you and see if they can get back in, all right? Because things are bad over there, okay? This is your broke, busted narcissist. Now, moving along, you guys, when the narcissist will come back, all right? Another time, when a narcissist would come back, or you'll hear from the narcissist, is when you're doing really well or you're making money, okay? Cha-ching. The narcissist may see you have a business and the business is doing really good, all right? Maybe they're watching your social media because it's a public business and they see that you're thriving or they see you're doing well, okay? And they figure there's plenty of money there, and narcissists love money. So if they feel you're doing well, you're in the chips, maybe you're becoming popular in your career or something like that, that's when narcissist is going to come back because you're doing better than maybe the other supply and you could offer them more, all right? So a narcissist, you could hear from that narcissist, they may try to come back when you're doing really well. And they may also hear from other people. Other people, mutual friends might come back and tell them, oh, you're doing really well. Your business is successful. Oh, you bought a new house. You bought a new car. You're doing good for yourself. That's another time when a narcissist could try to come back, okay? Because they want to jump on that gravy train, all right? Now, another time when the narc will try to come back, all right, is if they're in trouble with the law, okay, or court. So let's say you have a narcissist who has a DWI, okay? They're out there, they're partying, they got drunk, and they got nailed with a DWI, or it could be anything, right? What does that mean? That means they got to go to court. That means they're going to have big lawyer fees, okay? That means they're going to have plenty of penalties to have to pay or things like that. Or it could be any kind of violation or they're in trouble with the law or something, right? What's a desperate narcissist to do? Well, they're going to reach out to their exes and see who will be there for them, okay? And that's what I mean. Like, narcissists are ballsy, all right? They do you dirty. They go off. They're out with other supply, but yet they have the nerve to think that they could bounce back into your life like nothing ever happened. And like I said, when they do it, they're not telling you about these problems initially, okay? But once they weasel their way back in with the love bombing, then all of a sudden you hear, oh, I'm having, I got a DWI, I'm just letting this happened. It wasn't my fault or anything, right? It wasn't my fault or anything, right? They'll say something stupid like that, or, I'm having these problems and everything, you think you can help me out with the lawyer or the fee for, the court. I'll pay you back. I'll pay you back. This is what they'll say. I'll pay you back. Meanwhile, they have no intentions on paying you back. And if they're going to take your money, if they can take your money, right? But if they're having trouble with the law, or they have to go to court and they have lawyer fees, or they have fines, or they got to pay this out, or they got to pay that out, they're going to need help. And when they need help, ding-a-ling-a-ling, that's when you hear from that narcissist when they could try to come back, all right? Another time they could try to come back is when they see you're looking good, all right? Narcissists, they hate when you're looking good. It could go two ways. They're very, very jealous, or they want to be around you. Okay, because you looking good makes them look good. Narcissists like to be around people that make them look good, all right? They could be jealous, though. Keep that in mind. But when you're looking really good, maybe you lost a lot of weight. Maybe, you're taking care of yourself and you're looking real fly out there, all right? That narcissist may see your pictures on social media, may hear about it. And that's another time when a narcissist could try to come back because they may be attracted to you. And it may not even be to come back for good. It could just be to come back because they feel like they're lusting after you and they want to sleep with you because they see you're looking good, all right? So they're predatory and they're hungry for you when they see that, you're looking hot or something like that, all right? Now, an obvious reason of when a narc could come back is when the supply is just drying up, you guys. They're not having a good time out there. They've bounced from supply to supply and it's getting boring to them, or the supply is getting sick of the narcissist. And so supply is drying up. Things are not good. And this is when you could hear from the narcissist. Now, keep in mind, all these things that I'm telling you doesn't necessarily mean that the narcissist will come back, but the probability of them coming back is higher, okay? So these are the times when a narcissist could come back, when, things are going bad with the new supply, when they're very, very sick. They could have a diagnosis of some kind of serious illness, or terminal illness. They could lose their money. They could lose their job. They need a place to stay. They see that, you're doing well, or they could be having trouble with the law, or they need help financially. Another time, too, that they may try to come back is when they see that you're getting attention or you're moving into another relationship, all right? Let's say the narcissist sees, you're in a new relationship, okay? That bothers the narcissist, all right? And they may see it on your social media because they see you with a picture of, some guy or some girl, if it's the other way around and it's a dude, right? So they're going to try to see if they could mess that up. And this is another reason why you need to go no contact, because they will play with your head. And it's not necessarily that they want you back. It could just be that they're vindictive and they want to ruin things in your relationship. And what they could do is reach out to you and, you know, love bomb you and pretend like they miss you and they care about you. Oh, how you been? I haven't stopped thinking about you. Oh, you look so good. Oh, I see you're in another relationship. Oh, I'm so happy for you. They'll lie. They'll say they're happy for you. Oh, good for you. This and that and everything. And then they'll try to do the thing like, well, can we still be friends? Can we still be friends? They don't want to be friends with you. Okay. Understand this. A narcissist doesn't want to be friends with you. They want to weasel their way back in. So, they're going to try to start, becoming friendly with you, talk to you, try to screw your head up with that other guy or that other girl you're with. So, when they see that you're moving on to another relationship, they're going to try to, sabotage you if they can. All right. If they know they can. Or they could just be, if they see that, you would never give them the time of day, that's when they could try to provoke you and make jokes and be sarcastic and post nasty things on social media, kind of like berating you in some way. All right. But that's another time when a narcissist would try to come back, is when they see you've moved into another relationship. And it's also a competition for them where they want to see if they could win you back from this new guy or this new girl, all right? And it would give them the biggest high to know that if you went into another relationship, they could win you back from that person, all right? And they may try that for their own personal, ego, knowing that, they make them feel great that they could take you away from somebody else, right? So they'll try to come back when you're looking good, when supply is drying up, when they see you maybe you're moving on to another relationship, when they need money, when they need a place to live, when they're sick. So expect ding-a-ling-a-ling, you could hear from that narcissist, all right? So I hope that helps you guys. If it does, hit the subscribe button and hit that subscribe button for all upcoming episodes, okay? This way you always stay informed. Also, check out my YouTube at the Game Exposed Podcast, over 7,600 videos to help you guys learn about narcissism. There's a lot on there. Check out my TikTok at the Game Exposed, and Facebook, Instagram is the Game EXP123. And if you're looking for coaching, check out the link in the bio at askyaz.wixsite.com/thegameexposed. And have a great day.